There are thousands of islands scattered across the world's oceans. Many of these islands are beautiful, green forests, white sand beaches, and many of them can be enjoyed by locals and visitors alike. But a few islands are off limits to all but an exclusive few. They belong to billionaires, and their costs are staggering. From tens of millions to more than $1 billion, these private retreats reveal how the world's richest leave their mark on the earth. Today, we are counting down 5 of the most expensive billionaire-owned islands on the planet, from secret Caribbean jewels to entire kingdoms in the Pacific. Number 5. Laukala Island. In the South Pacific, scattered across the turquoise waters of Fiji, lies one of the most exclusive islands on Earth. It is called Laukala, and it belongs to the late billionaire founder of Red Bull, Dietrich Mateschitz. Mateschitz purchased the island in 2003 from the heirs of publishing magnate Malcolm Forbes. The price tag was modest compared to what it would become, just $10 million. But that was only the beginning. Over the following years, Mateschitz invested an estimated $40 million into transforming Laukala. From the sky you can see the impact of that investment: long white beaches, a private runway, and clusters of luxury villas hidden within the rainforest. Unlike some private islands designed only for their owners, Laukala was developed as an eco-luxury resort. 25 villas were built across its hills and beaches, each designed to merge into the natural landscape, using timber, thatch, and volcanic stone. From above, they appear almost camouflaged, small pockets of design scattered among vast stretches of green. The island is almost self-sufficient. Farms grow organic produce, horses graze on pastures, and solar installations reduce the need for outside energy. From space, even the golf course is visible, cutting a bold green stripe through the rainforest before opening onto the ocean. A stay on Laukala is not for casual travelers. The cost begins at about $40,000 per night. But for that price, guests experience total seclusion, world-class service, and access to one of the most private airports in the Pacific. For Mateschitz, who built a fortune marketing energy and adventure, Laukala became the ultimate statement. A place where luxury and adrenaline could coexist. Guests ride horses on the beach, dive among coral reefs, or play golf with the ocean crashing below. Laukala is more than just a billionaire retreat. It is a vision of how vast wealth can remake nature into something carefully designed, but still breathtakingly wild. Every path, every villa, every reef excursion was curated to feel like part of the island's natural rhythm. From satellite view, the balance is clear. Human structures blend into forest canopies. The airstrip and golf course mark bold lines across the landscape. And yet, most of the island remains untouched. It is a billionaire's paradise, but one disguised as an ecological sanctuary. At a total cost of around $50 million, Laukala takes the number 5 spot on our list. Number 4. Musha Cay. From high above the Caribbean, most islands look alike, scattered emeralds in a turquoise sea. But if you zoom closer into the Exuma chain of the Bahamas, you'll find one cluster that belongs entirely to one man, magician and billionaire illusionist David Copperfield. This is Musha Cay, and with an estimated $90 million in purchase and development costs, it is one of the most expensive private island estates in the world. From space, Musha Cay and its 10 surrounding islets form a crescent-shaped necklace. Each gem is privately owned, stitched together into a 700-acre paradise that is as exclusive as it is extravagant. Where others see sandbars and palms, Copperfield saw a stage, a place to create the ultimate luxury experience. He purchased Musha Cay in 2006 for about $50 million, then poured another $40 million into transforming it. Today, the island bristles with hidden infrastructure: 5 guest villas with sweeping ocean views, staff quarters, private airstrip, and docks large enough for mega yachts. Even from satellite images, you can trace the outlines of the villas and see the narrow pier reaching into clear waters. For those who want a taste of this paradise, it's available, but at a price. Musha Cay can be rented for $57,000 per night. With one condition: you don't just book a villa, you book the entire island. That price grants you control of all 11 islands, ensuring total seclusion. Only 24 guests are permitted at a time, making every stay a billionaire-level experience. Over the years, Musha Cay has hosted an impressive guest list. Celebrities, tech moguls, and royalty have celebrated weddings and private events here, shielded from paparazzi by nothing more than ocean waters. The secrecy is part of the allure, the idea that an entire archipelago can exist solely for you and your guests. On the ground, Musha Cay is designed to blur the line between nature and luxury. Infinity pools spill into endless horizons, bonfires light up private beaches at night, and at any moment, guests can board yachts or seaplanes to explore the surrounding cays. What makes Musha Cay remarkable isn't just its beauty. It's the fact that Copperfield turned a natural island chain into an ultra-private kingdom. For him, ownership is not an illusion, but a very real $90 million statement of wealth. As we zoom back out, this necklace of emerald islands fades into the wider Caribbean. But it's only number 4 on our list. The next billionaire retreat takes us to another corner of the Caribbean and comes with a much higher price tag. Number 3, Necker Island. In the late 1970s, a young entrepreneur named Richard Branson set his eyes on a remote island in the Caribbean. Back then, Necker Island was nothing more than an undeveloped stretch of sand and scrub in the British Virgin Islands. Branson bought it in 1979 for just $180,000. At the time, it was little more than a gamble. But decades of investment, rebuilding, and luxury development have transformed Necker into a private paradise worth well over $100 million today. From space, Necker Island curves across turquoise waters like a boomerang. White sand beaches wrap around its edges. On the northern side, you can see clusters of villas and solar panels glinting in the sun. It is wealth carved directly into geography. The island is now the crown jewel of Branson's Virgin Limited Edition collection. It can be rented by groups for around $100,000 per night. That price includes everything, from gourmet chefs and private staff to a fleet of boats for exploring the surrounding cays. But Necker is more than just a vacation retreat. Over the years, Branson has hosted world leaders, business tycoons, and celebrities here. Deals have been made on these beaches. Conferences have been held in these villas. It is not just a playground for the wealthy, it has also been a stage for global influence. The island has endured setbacks. In 2011, a massive fire destroyed Branson's main residence. In 2017, Hurricane Irma tore across the British Virgin Islands, forcing another major rebuild. But each time, Branson reinvested, rebuilding bigger, greener, and more luxurious than before. Today, Necker Island runs largely on renewable energy. Solar panels and wind turbines provide most of its power. From satellite imagery, these installations are easy to spot, giving the island its distinctive blend of natural beauty and cutting-edge sustainability. Life on Necker is designed to feel effortless. Guests can play tennis, sail around the reefs, or relax with flamingos and lemurs that Branson introduced to the island. Every corner of Necker is curated to blend luxury with a sense of adventure. What makes Necker stand out among billionaire retreats is the story behind it. A gamble that turned into a personal empire, a cheap purchase that has become one of the world's most iconic private islands, and a living example of Branson's philosophy, turning dreams into reality, no matter how unlikely they seem. As we zoom back out, Necker Island shrinks into the scatter of the Virgin Islands, and while its total cost of around $120 million makes it our number 3, the next island is even more extraordinary. Number 2, Scorpios Island. An iconic piece of Greek history, once belonging to Aristotle Onassis, now transformed by another billionaire into one of the most expensive private islands on Earth. In the Ionian Sea, just off the western coast of Greece, lies one of the most legendary private islands in the world. It is called Scorpios, and for decades, it was the jewel of the Onassis family dynasty. In 1963, shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis purchased the island for less than $4 million. It became the setting for his marriage to Jackie Kennedy, and the backdrop to some of the 20th century's most iconic moments of wealth and power. But when his heirs passed it down, the island fell into relative quiet, until 2013, when it was sold to another billionaire. That year, Russian oligarch Dmitry Rybolovlev acquired Scorpios from Aristotle's granddaughter, Athina Onassis. The price, about $150 million. And that was just the beginning. Rybolovlev has since invested more than $100 million into renovating and transforming Scorpios. The once simple retreat is now being developed into a vast luxury complex. Plans include a marina for superyachts, a helipad, a state-of-the-art spa, and sprawling new villas. When completed, the project is expected to rival the most exclusive resorts in Europe. From satellite view, Scorpios is striking. A dense green island rising out of deep blue water, its forests covering much of the land. Around its perimeter, bright white beaches and private docks break the green coastline. Even now, you can spot traces of development, cleared land for new structures, winding roads, and piers stretching into the Ionian Sea. Unlike some billionaire islands that are hidden away in remote oceans, Scorpios sits at the center of European history. Neighboring islands and nearby mainland Greece give it a cultural weight few private retreats can match. It is a playground, but also a statement of legacy. The total cost of Scorpios today is staggering. $150 million for the purchase, over $100 million more in development, a combined total of more than $250 million. From above, the transformation is visible. An island once frozen in time has become a construction site for billionaire ambition. And when finished, it will stand as one of the most expensive private playgrounds on the planet. At a total cost of more than $250 million, Scorpios secures the number 2 spot on our list, but the island that takes number 1 stands in a league of its own. Number 1, Lanai. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, about 9 miles off the coast of Maui, lies an island unlike any other on this list. It is called Lanai, and it is not just a retreat. It is an entire civilization. Lanai is the 6th largest island in Hawaii. It covers more than 90,000 acres of land, and remarkably, 98% of that land belongs to one man, billionaire Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle. Ellison purchased his stake in Lanai in 2012. The price? About $300 million. But like most private islands, the real story of Lanai is not just about purchase price. It is about the fortune that Ellison has poured into reshaping the island ever since. From the beginning, Ellison's vision was ambitious. He didn't just want to own Lanai. He wanted to transform it into a model for sustainable living. That meant investing in infrastructure, renewable energy, agriculture, and tourism. And the scale of those projects has been staggering. 2 of Hawaii's most luxurious resorts sit on Lanai. The Four Seasons Resort at Manele Bay, perched on cliffs above the ocean, and the Four Seasons Sensei, nestled in the cool uplands of the island. Ellison has renovated both to world-class standards, spending hundreds of millions on upgrades. But beyond tourism, he has invested in making Lanai self-sufficient. He has funded renewable energy projects, water desalination plants, and large-scale organic farming to feed both residents and visitors. From the air, solar fields and agricultural plots are visible across the island. Ellison's vision is not only luxury, it is legacy. Lanai is meant to be a blueprint for the future, a place where advanced technology, environmental sustainability, and high-end living coexist. From space, Lanai dwarfs every other billionaire island. It is not a speck in the ocean. It is a vast landscape, reshaped by the ambition and resources of a single man. At more than $1 billion in combined cost, Lanai takes the #1 spot on our list. From Laukala Island in Fiji to Larry Ellison's billion-dollar island of Lanai, these retreats show what happens when the ultra-wealthy want more than just another big house. But private islands are only one part of the story. The world's billionaires also command exclusive estates, properties so large they look like entire cities. In our next episode, we'll explore the most extraordinary estates on Earth. Mega properties custom made for opulence and privacy,